Hey guys, thank you so much for choosing At Home Yoga with Nicole to do your practice today. If you like this video, be sure to check out my Patreon, which is listed in the show notes. Also subscribe because a new class is going to be out every single Monday. And then if you'd like to donate for content creation for future videos, you can always donate at Venmo or PayPal. All of that's listed on my Instagram at Home Yoga with Nicole, all one word. Thank you so much. Enjoy your practice. Hey y'all, welcome to At Home Yoga with Nicole. I am Nicole, this is my home, and today we're doing a class called Inventing the Wheel, meaning we're going to be working towards a peak pose, which is wheel pose, which is that beautiful back bend. But don't worry, we'll be doing lots of different variations along the way, so if wheel pose doesn't feel right to your body today, it's a-okay. You're gonna get some great heart openers, some back bends in here, and all the poses working up to the peak will be about stretching yourself to make yourself ready for it. Something you might need for today's practice is a blanket or something soft, like a little pillow or something. We'll be doing a quad stretch that's going to be tough on knees. And for me, I practice on a hardwood floor with my mat over it. It's really hard, so having something soft for your knees might be nice. So you might want to pause the video here and go grab something soft and then meet me back here. We'll meet on the mat, on our backs. So head on down. We don't need this blanket just yet. Find your way to your back. Plant your feet on the floor. Arms can be at the side, palms face up. Make your neck nice and long. I do that by tucking my chin slightly. And start to notice the earth supporting your spine. You can shut down the eyes or a soft gaze on your screen. And just start to breathe. Checking in with yourself, checking in with your body. And setting a one-word intention for your practice today. So just one word you feel like you want to connect to. We do this every class, but every class is going to be different. So take a moment and ask yourself, what do I need today? And let's bring that intention to the space behind the third eye, and we'll do our 3 nice cleansing breaths. So inhaling through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. You know how it goes. Here we go. Inhale through the nose, focus on that one word, and sigh it out through the mouth. Another one. Inhale through the nose, and sigh it out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale through the nose, and sigh it out through the mouth. Excellent. Let those eyes flutter open. Palms can face up or down this time. We're going to do just one little bridge here, just to get us prepped. Heels nice and close to the booty. We'll do a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, press into those feet. Hips press up to the sky. You'll feel the chest rise up to the chin. Chin looks up to the sky. If you look down, you can see a nice round Buddha belly. Tuck those shoulders under, maybe even grabbing the outside of your mat. And breathe. Imagine you're holding something between your knees so they don't splay open. You want them nice and closed. And nice and slow, really take your time here, one vertebrae at a time. We'll lower down. Great. Hug those knees to the chest. Give yourself some free movement here. Maybe a little rock, maybe hands to knees and you draw circles with them. Then finding stillness Hands come out in a capital letter T. Let's drop both knees over to the right side. Go slow. Oh, yeah. Gaze can be over the left shoulder. Now, I've got my wall in the way, which is why my hand is up. When you do yoga at home, circumstances are never perfect, right? We're not curating the atmosphere. You're not working in a yoga studio, or if you are, you're very lucky. So you just make it work. That's what I do. Breathe into that lower spine, the lower back. We're gonna really work that part of the body today. And on your next inhale, inhale those knees to center. Exhale, drop them over to the left side. Go slow. Gaze is over that right shoulder, encouraging the shoulder to reach down towards the earth. Continuing to breathe, knowing that it's all part of the journey, right? When you're working towards a peak pose, all these little steps add up to make your body supple and ready to do the peak pose. Every yoga class is like that, right? Process over product. The yoga is the practice. The practice of combining breath and movement. And hopefully addressing the 8 limbs of yoga. And if you haven't heard of that, worth a Google, 8 limbs of yoga. Next inhale, bring those knees up. Beautiful. And then we're just gonna rock and roll up and down. If it doesn't agree with your body, meet us up in a tabletop position. Have fun. Enjoy the massage in the spine. Ooh. And coming up. Making your way back to a tabletop. Excellent. Activate the tabletop. Open those fingers nice and wide. Shine the fronts of those arms forward. Press the earth away. Tops of the feet down into the mat. We're going to do a little cat-cow here. So inhale, drop the belly. Booty comes up. Gaze comes up. Exhale, pull the belly button back. Arch the spine. Inhale, flow through that cow. Exhale, pull back. Now going at your own pace with your own breath. Find your flow. And I'm very connected to the water, so whenever I hear the word flow, I think of waves. I think of water. But you may think of a dancer. You may think of something else. But make it all connected, right? And then when you've done both sides equally, what we're going to do is keep the hips right where they are. We're going to walk the hands forward into puppy pose. So you all know I have a puppy named Winston. You might have a puppy too. Puppy pose is bringing the hands down, drop those forearms like in train tracks, and forehead relaxes down to the mat, melt the heart back. Great strengthening for the upper back, also very similar to a puppy that wants to play, so you can wag your tail. Breathe here, great for the shoulders. Strong arms, press down into those hands. And we'll slowly walk up. Nice. Now we're gonna make our way to our first downward dog. So open your tree frog fingers, plant those hands. We're gonna tuck those toes and peel the booty up, slowly with the legs. Nice. Slowly pedaling it out in your downward facing dog. Just as in tabletop, shine the fronts of the arms forward. Internal rotation of the hips, external rotation of the arms. Nice, we're gonna do some plank waves here. And I'll talk you through our first one so we can figure it out. So on your inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. On the exhale, starting from the base, the booty of the spine, we're gonna lift up and roll through. Inhale and plank, and you can always lower those knees for a different variation. Exhale, pull back. And again, make it flow. So we'll do 4 more of those at your own pace. Inhale, heels up, knees up. Exhale, flow through. Inhale and plank. Exhale, pull back. 3 more. Inhale, heels up, knees bend. Exhale, flow. Inhale. Exhale, pull back. 2 more. Do it at your own pace. You don't need me. You know it. One more. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Now look to those feet. Bend those knees. We're going to walk the hands back to be in a nice, let's adjust here. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Let the head hang heavy. Arms can relax down to the ground or grab opposite elbow. Sway side to side. Just checking my cheat sheet over here. I write out all my classes just in case. It's good to remember where I'm at. Beautiful. Now root down through all 4 corners of the feet. We're going to slowly roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Head being your last thing up. And find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Hips width distance apart. Activate those legs. Tuck the lower ribs in. Shoulders melt down the back. The tallest version of yourself. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, bring them to the base of the spine. Lift the heart, standing back bend. Be careful that you're not crunching into the lower back. It's more of a rainbow shape than a total fall back. So the core works. Breathe. Great. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, release. Bend those knees, walk those hands forward, downward facing dog. Nice. Here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Look between those hands, step through. Lower the back knee. Low lunge. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Coming up to the top. Inhale, arms up. Find your balance. Strong form. Hands clap together. Bring those prayers behind you, prayer hands, and open the heart. Back bend. Challenging the balance. Breathe. And bring it back up. Release the hands down. Step onto plank or modified. Lower knees, then chest, then chin. Roll the shoulders back. Baby cobra or cobra. Release down. Meet in downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot through. Drop that back knee. Slowly come up. Check that your form is good. Inhale, arms up. Hands clap together. Prayer hands to the back. Open the heart to the sky. If this is a little too much for you, totally fine to stay here or here. You're going to get all the benefits of the lower body. Take a nice deep breath. Gaze is up. We love yoga. We're smiling here. And inhale up. Hands come down. Step back into plank or modified. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. To up dog or cobra. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Nice. Beautiful. Look between those hands. Baby step those feet on through. to your forward folding at the very top of your mat. Let yourself hang, nice and heavy. Give yourself permission to release. Check in where you're holding. And notice where your weight is. Are you shifting back into your heels? Or are you shifting forward into the toes? I'm heel heavy, so I always have to encourage myself, shift a little more forward, knowing you're not going to fall. Breathe. Nice, nice and slowly, let's root down, roll up. Once you're up, inhale, arms up, standing back bend. Same rules, engage the core, open the heart to the sky. Breathe, and exhale, release. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, release. Plant those hands, take a vinyasa or skip it. Meet me in downward dog. Absolutely up to you. Listen to your body. I often skip them in classes because my body just says, not today, Nicole. Beautiful. Now dropping the knees. This is where we're going to head into that quad stretch. So grab your soft thing. Put it in the center of your mat. One knee is going to go down here. Find your tabletop. Make sure it's activated. Inhale, right leg up. Find that balance, engage the core. And then we're going to step it through. And however you do that is fine. If you're like, my leg doesn't do that. We're just making our way into a low lunge. However, we want that back knee on your cush. This one's going to be a little different because you want knee over ankle, and you want to stack a 90-degree angle here as well. The danger is going too far back and really putting a lot of weight on that kneecap. You want to really be putting pressure on the front, top front of the knee. So it might take a little adjusting. Be patient with yourself. From here, hands to hips, and then you can start to play with lifting this left foot. You may be able to lift it just slightly. You may be like, not today. That's okay, just stay in the pose. Or you may be able to reach back and create a grip. You're gonna really feel it in the front of the left leg. Gaze soft in front of you. And if you feel comfortable, you can inhale, right arm up. If it's hurting your knee at all, come out of it. It's not worth it. Another modification would be standing on the right leg and just lifting the back leg, left leg up. Standing quad stretch. Breathe. Last few breaths. And just as we got in, nice and slow, release down. We're going to remove the blanket, but we'll need it for later. And then coming up to a high lunge. So back heel is popped, front leg is stacked. Nice and slow, rise up. Nice. We've got this beautiful high lunge, strong legs. Make sure both hips are pointing forward. We're going to take that right hand, swim it back, and try to touch the back leg. Another beautiful back bend. And balance. If you fall out of this one, no biggie. Nice. Inhale back through center. And then we're going to take the hands down, step the back leg up slightly into pyramid pose. So you don't want to be on a tightrope. You want to make sure there's a straight line that goes between the 2 feet. Eventually being able to straighten both legs. If that's not happening for you today, absolutely bend the back knee, that's okay. Breathing here. Maybe each inhale, lengthen out the back. Each exhale, see if you can fold a little bit further. Very nice. Pyramid is not an easy pose, but so, so good for the hammies. Last few breaths. And what we're gonna do, bend both knees, especially that back knee. Give it a little dance, and then we're gonna step that back leg forward. Wow, we made it to our forward fold. From here, we're gonna add a little twist in your fold. So if you have blocks or that cushion, you can even fold your blanket up. That would be great. Stack of books would be awesome. You're gonna place the left hand on the ground, and we're gonna inhale the right arm up. How we make that happen is we allow for a bend of the left knee and a straightening of the right leg. Now you might be here, that's great. It's all based on your shoulder flexibility today. Breathe. Beautiful, we're gonna do the other side. So take that right hand, plant it down. Bend the right knee, left leg straightens. Inhale, left arm up. Twist. Keep breathing. Lovely. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, release down. Bend those knees, step back. We're gonna take a vinyasa, skip it if you need. So you can lower knees, chest, chin. You can shift forward, flow through chaturanga to cobra or upward dog. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Nice. All right, we gotta get to the other side. So why don't you lower down into tabletop. Again, bring that blanket over. And we'll take that left leg out. Nice and straight. Inhale, exhale, bring it on up. And now tuck that blanket. Truly, however you need to move to get into this position, your transition is fine. Stack the knee over the ankle. We've got these two 90 degrees. We're gonna get that quad stretch. It's gonna feel very different on this side. So, start here, square the hips, and start to play, right? We're just playing. We're seeing if we can lift that right foot, and then maybe eventually reaching back, creating a grip. Might be on the tops of the toes, might be the inside of the ankle or the outside. As long as you're getting that nice stretch to the front of the right leg. And again, give yourself breaks, listen to your body. Maybe inhaling left arm up. Reminding yourself of that one word intention. Why are you here today? What is this practice for? Continue to breathe deeply. Find your joy. You know where we're headed, so your body knows what to expect. Last few breaths. And just as we got it nice and slow, lower it down. We'll move that blanket. We're gonna make our way to our high lunge. So checking in, back heel is popped. Inhale, arms up. Always feeling free that if you feel the balance is a little bit off, hands to hips is always a great option. Arms come up. Feel the balance, hips are straight, just as we do in Warrior One. And left hand is gonna backstroke down to the thigh. Get that nice heart opener. The core is working here to keep you balanced. Breathe. Nice, just as you came in, we'll come back out. Hands come down, pyramid pose. So bring that back in foot slightly, and then play to being able to straighten. Knowing that, again, it's a process. So the more you do this pose, the more you're going to see the ease of straightening those legs. This front hammy is like, I don't know about this, Nicole. So give yourself a gentle bend of the knees. Each inhale, lengthening up. Each exhale, seeing if you can fold a bit further. This is another one if you have 2 stacks of books or 2 blocks here. Bringing the floor up to you is always a great option. Or if you're like, I want some core work, Nicole, you can do a flat back here with arms back like airplane arms or hands to the hips. So you're getting a lot of options today. Keep breathing. Nice. We're going to dance that back knee and meet it up at the top, forward fold. Let's do that twist one more time. Left hand to stack of books, to your blanket, to the ground. Bend that left knee, inhale, right arm up, twist. So see, I'm using the blanket to bring the earth up to me if I can't reach down to the floor. Such an awesome option. And you don't need fancy yoga tools to do it. You don't need yoga blocks, although they're very cheap. You don't need them in your house taking up space. You've got pillows. And exhale, release. Bend the right knee, right hand to the earth. Inhale, left arm up. Breathe. Wiggle those fingertips, extension beyond your arm. And exhale, release. Nice. I'm going to plant those hands, flow through a vinyasa, or meet in downward dog. Match the movement with the breath. Most important part. Finding your way back. And then nice and slow, let's lower the knees, keep them together. We're going to come into a traditional child's pose. So sweep those hands back, relax the forehead down. Notice that if this one doesn't agree with you, like I said, my favorite is always opening the knees to make room for my belly. You do you. But as we open the chest quite a bit, we want to counter stretch. So this lets the shoulders just kind of relax down to the side. Take a moment here for yourself. Last couple of breaths. And let's slowly, mindfully come up. We're going to make our way to our bellies. You're doing great. So come on forward, nice and slow, lower down to that belly. A few more heart openers, a few more back bends to get us prepped. So first we're going to do locust pose. So bringing the hands behind us, palms face the ground. Zip those legs together like they're one straight, strong leg. Chin faces forward. From here, we're going to do a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, lift the feet, lift the arms. It doesn't have to be too high, but we're hovering off the mat. The heart rate will come up. Try to get those shoulder blades to kiss behind you. Gaze is just slightly out in front of you, so we don't want to crane that neck. Be gentle. Breathing here, glutes are engaged. Last few breaths, see if you can lift a little bit more for 3, 2, 1. Nice, lower down right ear to the mat. Let those heels just fall open. Palms face up. This is actually just another version of Shavasana. I love being on my belly. I sleep, I'm a belly sleeper, so I'm very into this. But if ever you are like, Shavasana is not working for my lower back, going on your belly is an awesome option too. And catch your breath here. Beautiful. Chin faces forward. We're going into bow pose next. Bow is when you grab both ankles and you create like a little teardrop with your body. If that's a little bit too intense, another option would be doing one side and then the other. So creating a grip around the outside of one side and then just pushing back, and then doing the other side, pushing back, with much more time and much more breath than what I just showed you. But that's one option, or doing both. If you're doing both, you're going to bend both knees and create a grip around the outside of both feet. Once you've got that grip, make sure you bring the knees back together. We don't want the knees splayed open. Already you'll feel an opening in the chest. Chin faces forward. Let's do a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, push the feet back into the hands. Find your beautiful bow. Gaze is slightly forward. You can even have some fun by rocking and rolling if you want. Keep those knees together. Keep breathing. Roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Left ear to the mat. Heels fall open. Palms face the sky. Slow that heart rate down and breathe. And let's do that counter stretch by pushing back, wide open knees, toes together, extended child's pose. Oh, it feels so good on the lower back. Relax the forehead down. We're almost there, but this is another beautiful place to slow down and breathe deeply that one word intention. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, walk those hands forward. You're doing great. We're almost there. We're going to find our way to a seated position and we're going to head to our backs. So however you get there, absolutely great. I sometimes like feet at the top of the mat, palms face forward, and nice and slow, use the core to lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Great. Once you're back, let those feet kiss, knees fall open, in a cobbler's pose with your feet. Hands can just rest on your hips or palms out to the side. Breathe. Always taking that time, just slow down, especially when we're doing high intensity poses and then we release. We need that counter stretch, but also that counter moment for breath. All right, we did a bridge at the top of class. We're going to do another one. We'll do a series of them actually. So just take the hands to the outside of the legs, nice and slow, close your knees like a book. Heels come back by the booty, and walk those shoulders underneath. Again, maybe creating a grip on the outside of your yoga mat. You may prefer pressing down into the earth with the palms or palms up. Lots of options here. We're going to do a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, press into those feet, lift up the hips. Booty is reaching towards the heels. So a lot of length. It's great for the back of the neck, the upper shoulders. Check on that Buddha belly. Knees together. Maybe even being able to walk the hands, arms underneath and creating a grip. If this is not for you, don't worry about it. Keep breathing. Gaze up to the sky. The heart is reaching up to the chin. And then nice and slow, if you've got that grip, ungrip, and lower down. Nice. Walk those feet as wide as your mat. Windshield wiper those knees. Side to side. Good release for the lower back. So that's our step one. If bridge feels like a challenge to you today, just play with bridge a couple of times. Or we're gonna add on to bridge this time if you wanna take it a bit further. So reset, heels close to the booty, walk those shoulders underneath, long neck. Inhale, on the exhale, press the booty up. You don't want to clench the glutes, so check in, maybe do a little Shakira booty shake. And from here, if you want to test your balance, your core strength, you can play with lifting up one heel without moving those hips and lifting up the other. Maybe even straightening the leg out or coming up. Have fun, we're Rockettes, right? Woo. But make sure that we're not letting the booty, the hips lower. Knees stay together. Have some playtime. If you're hanging out just in regular bridge, awesome. Give yourself the breaks you need. Last few breaths. And let's lower down. Yes. Hug those knees to the chest and then take them nice and wide. Maybe a little rock side to side. Now this last one, we're gonna go into wheel pose. If it doesn't feel comfortable to you, skip it. You'll know how to do it and you can always try it when you feel ready. Do a traditional bridge, playful bridge, or we'll go into wheel. To do wheel, feet stay exactly where we've been putting them. Hands come up, turn the fingers forward. Fingers are going to come back by the ears. Move all this hair. Elbows point up. We're going to take strong arms, strong legs, just as we did in bridge. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll push up through the hands, through the legs to get that nice back bend. Head is relaxed. Nice. You'll feel that beautiful opening in the chest. The glutes are working, shake it out Shakira style. Maybe even being playful here. If this is enough, hang out here. You could walk the feet back or walk them together. Play with lifting up one leg. Maybe lifting up the other. Go slow. I'm going fast, just showing you options, but go slow. And if you need to get out of this pose, just as we came in, tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly lower the elbows. Really important, you don't want to crash down. And then we lower the neck, and then the rest of the body. Yes, wheel, you did it. Hug those knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Especially with your at-home practice, you don't have an instructor in your space coaching you through it, assisting when needed. So it's really important to know your form is right. You don't want to hurt yourself. So sometimes it's nice to just pause the video and say, okay, she talked me through it. To get out, I'll tuck my chin, bend my elbows, and slowly lower down. Or say, now I know, at the end of my next practice, I'm going to try wheel when my body's warm. But being patient with yourself is always good. Let's hug the right knee to the chest, extend the left leg out, flex that foot. Long neck. We're cooling down. And then keep that left hand on the right knee. Let's get a nice one-legged twist. Gaze out over that right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Inhale back through center. We'll hug the left leg in, right leg comes out. Keep that right foot active. And let's bring the left knee over to the right side. Left arm extends. Breathe. refocusing, regrounding. And inhale back through center. Let's finish out with a happy baby. So bending both legs, grip can be on the outside of the shins, the ankles, or the outside of the feet. Really lengthen the tailbone to the top of your mat. Long neck, and have some fun. Rock side to side, straighten one leg and then the other. Should feel really good rolling through both the shoulders and the lower back. Nice. And then letting those legs relax. I'm going to keep mine in this cobbler's pose. You can lengthen out in full shavasana if that feels good. Whatever feels right today. We're going to actually end here. So let your eyes power down or a soft gaze on our screen. Just notice how you're feeling. It's brave to do something new, to try a pose you've never tried, to work towards a peak pose, to work towards a goal. And say a little thank you to yourself for dedicating this time to your practice. You are so strong. We are so strong. One more time together as a class, we're going to bring that one-word intention behind that third eye. We'll do a nice cleansing breath. So think of this as the bookends to our practice. Our 3 cleansing breaths at the top, our final one at the end. Inhale through the nose, and sigh it out through the mouth. Bringing the hands together in prayer. Bring the thumbs to the center of the forehead for wisdom. To the center of the mouth for freedom. And down to the center of the heart for love. Thank you for choosing At Home Yoga with Nicole for your practice. Continue to return here, knowing that growth is inevitable, trusting the process. Baby steps are actually huge steps in the grand scheme of things. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you.